Hello everyone, this is my mile high tower. I decided I'm gonna record this one before my shield blade castle because I'm still working out some kinks on that. My last video turned out really horrible. It had a lot of bugs in that, so I think I worked them all out. But anyhow, this is the mile high tower, which is unlike my other one that I built here. It was only 500 stories, which the restaurant was at 500 stories, so that's not really a mile high. This one is 528 stories, so the restaurant is on the 528th floor, which 10 feet per floor makes it 5,280 feet, which is a mile. And I think the very top of it, where the botanical garden is, I think is 538 stories or something. So, anyhow, let's go. Now you could take the steps, and I believe there's something like 6,800 some steps, or you could take the elevator, which goes every 32 floors. What we might do is take it up to we'll take the elevator up. Oh wait, I'm in fly mode. Let me get out of fly mode. So now, so you got of course you got the garderobes and baths. I think there's two of them down here. And you got a little kitchen area, and a place for travelers to sleep if they need a place. So anyhow, let's this will take us up. Now I started the elevator from the top down, so the last uh, part of it I think is only 20 stories. Yeah, 20th floor. Now you would go here and make sure you're not underneath that because there's spikes on the bottom of the elevator and they will crush you. Yeah, thank God that I was able to do this. Otherwise, unless you're in fly mode, then you could just fly up. But that really would be a drag. Yeah, walking up 6,800 steps is not fun. We're on the 84th floor now. Oh, I must have done this one before because it's already here. Oh, there's the one past the 100th floor. So we're going to have to go down. Actually, let me go back in fly mode. Yeah, otherwise it's going to take too long. So this is the, whoops, where is it? There it is, 100th floor. It's a nice little apartment. You got your bed, a little sitting area, got your kitchen, nice sized bath. Then, like you said, you could go out here and go up the steps. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go on the outside of the building. I'm pretty sure my fly mode is a little faster than the elevators. I never tested it, but we'll find out. Oh, and at 100 floors, you can still see the ground, and you can still see a lot of the volcano, which is north there. Oh, let me get rid of this. Yeah, there we go. So that's north. At 200 stories, the ground below starts to disappear, and so does the volcano. So as you can see how much of the ground below disappeared, the outer edge, and see how the volcano is starting to get a little less. 200 stories. Two-hundredth floor. You can see the ground from here. Once you start getting up higher, you can't see it, especially here. It was fun building this, doing the steps. Now, my main goal of doing this was there's supposed to be a limit, a build to limit, but nobody ever really tested the height limit. So I did this. My 500 stories was fine. On this one though, when I got up to 526 or something like that, I couldn't, I had to, well actually 528, I couldn't put any more steps in. It wouldn't allow me. So I guess that's where the height limit starts. So I had to use elevators. And even some of the building pieces, I had a real hard time with them. I had to actually use pillars, which I didn't wanna because they get in the way, but it was the only way I was able to put some of the floors down. So I guess there is a height limit, but at least I got it 1 mile high, so that's pretty cool. Now we're at 300 stories. Hundredth floor. And again, you could, if you wanted to continue going up the steps, oh, and see how much of the ground's disappeared? And I think you could still see, where is it? I think you could just see a little bit of the top of the volcano. Where is it? There it is. See how that's starting to disappear? Now at 400, I think just a little piece of the top of the volcano sticks out. Yeah, I definitely think that fly mode is faster than the elevators. Even though I have the elevators set for the fastest speed, they're all on number 10. Otherwise, they would take really long. And there we are, 400. Well, they're cute little apartments. Come on, where is it? I know you can see just the very tip. And look at the ground below. Almost virtually gone. Come on, where the heck is it? I know you can see just the tip. Wow, maybe not. Huh. I could have sworn. Nope, I guess that's it. 400 stories, the volcanoes. Hmm. All right. Doesn't look like you're actually going up. It looks like you're just like on a bridge or something, just walking. Yeah, it's very tedious doing 10. I did 10 stories at a time. Okay, so here we are at 500. This is where my other one, the Mile High restaurant, was at 500 floors. I think from here you could actually see the sky. Now, the one that I built before this, that was 500 stories. Actually, it was, I think, like 512 or something, but the restaurant was 500. And that one, it had a glass roof. This one, because I think I finally hit the height limit, would not let me put a roof on it. I tried everything, could not get a roof on it, which personally I like it open a lot better, which makes more sense because if it rains, then the garden gets watered. And I just think it looks a hell of a lot better. So now here we have our 528 stories, 1 mile high. Welcome to the Mile High restaurant. Now, this one, the width of the structure itself is the same, but the top part is it's wider. I actually got a lot more in. You got, I think there's two bars. There's one. Yeah, there's two bars. Now, of course, there's no real view because you can't see ground or anything, but just sitting here looking out 1 mile high, yeah, at the clouds, that's pretty cool. And then here's the center, and you can actually, well, because of the light, you can't really see, but at nighttime you can actually see down, but you can see up. See the sky and the trees. That's pretty cool. Then you have your garderobes, of course. This is a small one. So if you need additional, you come down here. And there's a much bigger one with the bath. Yeah, this is just so many steps. Imagine having to do that for 6,000. I actually did it one time. It took me, I think it took me over an hour. Okay, so then here, elevator up to the workshop and dining hall, or you could take the elevator down to the lower floors. Yeah, this is the only way I could do this setup. So this one takes you down, and this one takes you up. I could get myself out of fly mode and take them up, but we'll just make believe that I'm using the elevator itself. So now this is the workshops. It's got everything that you need. Blacksmiths, gemologists, armorer, saddle maker, lumber. This makes dyes. And of course, more garderobes. Horticulture. And here you can see down. Alchemist. Exit to the terrace. And as you can see, there's no ground, there's nothing. Nothing but the sky. And then here's the dining hall. Some desserts. Kitchen. Oh, I never filled that area in. Oh, that's cool. I'll think of something to put there. Now, normally I would fill their plates and their drinks. Most of the drinks last, but some of them they disappear. And the same with the food on the plates goes bad. There's only about 5 or 6 dishes that for some reason they last. The rest of them they spoil. Which I don't know why the person that made it didn't use the same code for all of them so that none of them spoil. But it takes a long time to do that, and by the time I do the video, most of them are spoiled, so I stopped doing that. Is elevated down. Then over here we have the elevator up. Elevator up to Botanical Gardens, Winery and Brewery, sleeping quarters, and the marketplace. Yeah, we're at 532 now. And this is 534. Elevator up to the Botanical Gardens and the King's House. And I must admit, I got almost all the vendors that I have in my other marketplaces is here. Now my other one that was only 500 stories, the marketplace, because the width wasn't as wide, I had 2 floors with the marketplace, half of the stuff on one floor and half on the other floor, and then the botanical garden. Oh no, then it was my house and then the botanical garden. So here you have the winery and brewery and to the garderobes. So here's where you would go to the bathroom if you had to. Then it starts off with beers. And then we go to the wines. Now most of these wines, some of them are like the Cabernet Sauvignon, Riesling. Yeah, they're regular wines, but a lot of these are from, yeah, these are all regular wines, but a lot of them are from the game Skyrim. Sauvignon Blanc, Chateau Lafite. Yeah, now we're getting to expensive ones. Shadow Banish, Covanian, Battle Cry, Surly Brothers, and Tamika. They're all from Skyrim. In fact, Surly Brothers and Tamika are always competing against each other. Who has the better wine? You got Beaujolais, Bordeaux, Claret. Then this is the sleeping quarters, because who wants to either climb up or take the elevators up every time they want to come here? So you got some sleeping quarters. Yeah, here's a guard just getting up. And here's where we started. And I like naming these too. That's fun. Bad to the Bone Shop. Dr. Jenkins and Mr. Hyde, Pelts and Hides. Shiny Things, Crystals and Quartz. Caution, watch out for wood and rocks. Yeah, this stall comes with that and you can't get rid of it. So I can't put it against the wall because it goes through the wall. So I figure let's make it look realistic. Harrington's Produce. Wake Up and Smell the Roses, Florist. the elixir and potion shop. Here's your money exchange. So if you're a foreigner, you could exchange your money. Or if you have a lot of gold and you want to get silver and bronze for it, because some vendors might not have change for gold. To dye for custom dyes. Sugar and spice and everything nice spices. Mother Earth herbs. Cheese Emporium. This is King of the Sea. Where did I put the, do I not have a sign? Oh wow. Oh yeah, no. Shit, I never put the sign up for this one. Oh wow, I gotta do that. Yeah, this is King of the Sea. Fish. Usually I have the sign right here. Huh. Well, that's good to know. Yeah, this one's interesting. Wouldn't it be nice specialty woods instead of WOULDNT? Oh, a basket case. Did I not name this one either? Oh no, there it is. Oh, the basket case, right? So then we'll take the elevator up to the king's house. And now we're on the 536th floor. That'll take you up to the botanical gardens, and of course that takes you back down. Yeah, my place came out really nice. It's much, it's bigger than the last one. So you got one bar here. There's the guest quarters. It's not real big like most of my other places, but it holds 6 people, 6 guests. Exit to elevators. Here's the master bedroom. I mean, it's not as big as my other ones, but it's pretty nice. Got my guards out there in case somebody's on the balcony, they can't come in through my door there. Then there's the guest baths and garderobes. By the way, garderobes means toilets. In those days, I tried to keep everything era perfect because this is the medieval time, so I did research, and they call them garderobes, which is interesting. There's the kitchen. Again, not one of my biggest, but it'll suffice. It's got what you need. Dining room table. It is the second bar. Plenty of bookshelves for reading, that's for sure. So now up to the botanical garden. Yeah, this was fun. I mean, this was just bare floor. I mean, you could see, had to place the grass, had to place all this, every flower. Got some people here gathering, and again, you could see, at nighttime, you could see down really nice. Then here's where you would take the elevator up to the observation deck. You got your benches. I mean, imagine. Yeah, I think this makes 540 stories, I think this is. I don't know if I ever marked it. Did I ever mark it? Let's see. I usually do. Yeah, because it's 4 stories. Let's see. Yeah, actually 543. So, yeah, so I think that's the limit, the highest you could get in the game. So, for all you people that are wondering, that play Conan and are wondering how high you could go, there it is, proof. 543 floors. And then what you could do is you could walk up on this layer and then take the steps down. Go down more. And then from here, you don't realize how long that is until you walk around it. And then to get back up, you would just climb up here. That was fun. So that's it. That's what it looks like. No, I'm not. Well, actually, let's. Yep, wrong one. Wrong one, Miller. Whoops. I don't know why it does that. So let me get out of fly mode and just take the elevators down. Oops. Whoa. What the hell happened there? Oh, shit. I, I can't believe I did that. Now we gotta go down to the next elevator spot. Yeah, this is, which floor is this? 500th. Yeah, we're only down to 500. There we go. Let's not do that again. We'll, and do, well, be careful too. Yeah, they don't have no rails on this. If you slip, you are a goner. 432nd floor. Yeah, like I said, I got the elevators set for the highest speed. This is how you would set them. See, they're all set to 10. Then you hit save. Yeah, if they were on like 3 or 4, they take a while. So they're pretty fast. Yeah, because when you're this high, you don't want to be waiting. That's 400th floor, I believe. 172nd floor. No, what? 340. I was going to say, there's no way it was 100. I read it wrong. Three hundred eighth. That was a 300th story apartment. Yeah, setting this up the way I didn't think I was going to be able to do it, but I managed to get it to where it worked fine. I mean, it might not look the best aesthetically, but it functions perfectly. Now, there used to be a mod where the elevators actually stopped from floor to floor. But I guess the person who did it didn't have much hindsight. Whoa, I almost went off. Oh my God. And I guess he figured, oh, you only need like 2 stories, so why would you? So they got rid of it. So that means every one of my castles that I was using that for, that went from floor to floor, I lost it. So I had to, which was a pain in the ass, because I had to re-put all new elevators in, and now they don't go from floor to floor. So I just make believe like that they do. 180th floor. One hundred 16th. Oh shit, I was already up there. Oh, that's right, we took it up. Oh, hello, what the hell are you doing? You forgot that you took it up, so now you don't have to call them, they're already going to be there. And that's it, last stop, mezzanine. And there you have it. Took the elevator all the way down. Oops. Yeah, it was fun building. So I got my highest you could go build and my Shieldblade castle, which is my next one. I think after I reload the game, all the changes I made to it are gonna make it so that it works good, because see how flawless this was? Everything moved. Well, because my other castle is so big that for some reason everything feels jerky. It just, I think it's just too much stuff. It didn't. They never expected anybody to build anything that big. Yeah. So okay. So anyhow, I hope you enjoyed it, and I'm going to sign out now. So have a good day. Bye.